Now live from Palin Music Studios in Springfield, Missouri, it's Wake Up with Greg. Here's your host, Greg.
Good morning and welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I'm your host, Greg Rosander with Palin Music Center, and it is another beautiful day. It's Tuesday. It is, it's gorgeous outside. It's one of those days. It was kind of foggy this morning, and so it kind of had this ethereal mist going on, which it felt like fall. I'm seeing like colors starting to show up in the trees. It's amazing the power of nature has to elicit emotions, and it makes for a great day. So anyway, here we are. I'm already rambling about the weather and whatever else is going on, but I'm just happy to be here. It's Tuesday. As I said, my name is Greg. I'm with Palin Music Center right here in Springfield, Missouri. This is my daily morning show every weekday morning at 8:30 Central Time, and I'm here to share the coolest instruments in the world for you. Today I've got an amazing assemblage of trumpets. These are all from the Blackburn company. It's been a while since I've shown them, but they are certainly a powerhouse of a brand and super high quality, made in America. So we'll be talking more about those in a bit, so stay tuned for that. But the purpose of the show is to share these instruments with you. These are instruments you can purchase on our website at palinmusic.com, or you can give me a call at 417-882-7006, or checking out our Reverb page at reverb.com, and for all the sweet smoking deals. So yeah, in addition to the cool instruments, we just like to have some fun. We share music, we share art, literature, food, travel, whatever's on my mind for the day. Kind of a combination of things for you today, so stay tuned for all that. Should be good times for sure. And mostly I'm just here to hang out with you guys and have some fun. We've already got the chat going on. Mom's here, Max, John, Steve, good morning to you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know the rules. This is a live stream on the social medias, so you got to hit the buttons. You got to hit the like button, the share button, the subscribe button. Just boop, boop, boop. Real quick button pushes. That's all you got to do. It's real easy. If you're already subscribed, you can't subscribe more than once, but you can tell your friends to subscribe by hitting the share button. So, so you can do that. And then, of course, as I said, the live stream chat's going on. Best way for us to interact. Leave your comments, ask your questions. I'll give you a shout out, and let me know where you're watching from in the world. As I said, we are here in Springfield, Missouri. Oh, excuse me. That snuck up on me. I don't know what that was about. I guess I need more coffee. My apologies. Yeah, that's what you get with a live show, right? Have you ever had one of those days when you do a workout in the morning and it just kicks your butt like you have not already been working out for the past 6 months, and something changes it up and you're like, man, this hurts. This is not good. I don't feel like I've been doing anything for the past 6 months, but it's a good thing because I guess, challenge you to move in different ways and find muscles you didn't know you had. So great way to start the day with a challenging workout. And that's what today was for me. All right, so that's all the stuff. I'm just rambling, kind of just getting into my Tuesday groove here. So I guess we're going to get this started, but before we do that, let's say good morning to Jordan. Good morning, brother.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Man, you got the cozy cardigan sweater on today? Man,
I know,
you're feeling
yeah.
the fall vibes, aren't you?
Yeah,
Except you got shorts on, so I guess.
Yeah, it's a mix.
See, you've got that, it's like kind of the beach wear. That's like my ideal, where you can wear a sweatshirt and shorts and flip-flops.
Yeah.
And it's like you're warm up top and you're cool down below, and it's like,
Yeah.
And the weather this morning was like that. I come out.
I know, it was nice.
That kind of just mist kind of in the air. It felt like the beach. Sadly,
Yeah.
it's not the beach, but
And it's going to get up to like the upper 80s
I
today.
know, it's supposed to warm
yeah.
back up. So I drove the Mustang yesterday, but I don't drive it on hot days. So
Oh, yeah.
so that's what we got going on.
Nice.
So what do you say we dive into this party, shall we?
Let's do it. All right. Before the first horn, can you tell us about your shirt and watch today? Yep.
Shirt and watch. Yes, shirt. This is a very graphic shirt. Graphic as in it's got bold graphics. Okay. Daniel Cremieux, this is one of my, I talk about that guy a lot. One of these days I'm going to get a free shirt, I hope. I doubt it. All right, but this is it's got, I don't know what, it's not a Celtic cross, it's a German cross. I don't know what the design is. You guys in the design fashion world, let me know. What are these cross shapes on here? They're cool regardless. It's kind of like maybe it's the German cross. I don't know, like what you find on the Red Baron, you know, Snoopy and the Red Baron, something like that. But really cool, just bold, you know, your primary colors, yellow, blue, and red. There you go. And then my watch, this is a very special watch. This is my Nixon Spur. This is my David watch. Belonged to my cousin David, who passed a few years ago and was gifted to me by my Uncle Roger and Aunt Pam. Love you guys. Shout out to you. Yeah, so I didn't really show it that quickly, did I? I mean, I went zooming past there. It's, I think it's stainless steel, but it's kind of gold anodized. It's really cool. I love it. Just simple time teller with the date on it. In fact, I think the date is both in English and in, is it Latin or, I don't know. You got the different days. Anyway, it's cool. I love it. That's my watch. That's my shirt. Let's play Show Me Some Cool Horns. All right. Get my fancy gloves on. First item up for grabs today is a Blackburn L2. So who is Blackburn? Why are we sharing these? These are top tier, professional grade. This is what the pros are using in symphonies and orchestras around the world, you know, also in jazz organizations. These are top tier horns. These are 100% handmade here in the U.S. in Kentucky, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Blackburn folks. I apologize if that's incorrect, but I'm pretty sure that's right. So let's just get started and show you what we got. This is the L2. This is a medium large board. So this is their kind of their, for lack of a better word, their box strad. You know, this is a universal horn, great for all purposes, classical, pop, jazz, whatever you want to use it for, concert, or marching, really anything that you need a trumpet for, this trumpet can do it. They have their proprietary metal alloy they call am bronze, which is kind of a higher copper content bronze that they use for their bells. It gives a really rich, powerful sound. And then, of course, you've got the Louisville lead pipe there. This is the number 19 lead pipe on there, 19-348, I believe it is. And then the bell, we've got the am bronze. This is the 24 bell, I think. Everybody numbers their bells and everything differently, so it's kind of hard to say. You compare this to like a Bach 37 or something along those lines, but it's probably very similar. No real decorative engraving other than the Blackburn logo right there. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. You kind of got to get the angle there of the shadows and the light. So what are your features? Yellow brass body. This is a 460? I think it's a 460 bore, maybe a 450, 458, something like that. Metal, simple finger buttons on top, no fancy pearls or anything like that on there. Very smooth action. I mean, like that's just like light as a feather. Really nice spring action on there. Dual water keys. You've got the Amato style water keys on here, the little push button guys. Really efficient, streamlined. Single brace on the tuning slide, traditional tuning slide, not the reverse. Third slide lock, rings on both first and third slides, and a full ring on the upper pinky ring there. So that's kind of unique. Usually you just see a hook up there. Little heavier weight top and bottom caps, but this horn, it's a heavier weight horn. Just comparing it to some of the others that we've been dealing with, this is a solidly built horn. This is 100% American made in Louisville, Kentucky. This is the Blackburn L2. This is an extremely versatile Clair's horn. You can do just about anything with this. I think it's a 4.8 inch bell, 4 3/4 inch bell. I don't have the specific dimensions on that, but ooh, look at that. You can just look all the way down inside that horn. Hello! That's kind of fun. Being a little silly today, so the tuning slide, kind of a D shape, or what they call the squared off, so you get a little bit more resistance with that. Yeah, I think, is there anything else it says on there? Just Blackburn. Blackburn on the slides there, one piece valve casings, and there we go. That's the Blackburn L2 professional horn, top grade, handmade USA, America. Come and get these horns, guys. This is live on the website right now at palinmusic.com, or you can give me a call, 417-882-7006, or check out our Reverb page at reverb.com. Let me know what you think. It's simple in its appearance. I mean, it's got some really kind of subtle things that little accents that I like, little bracing accents, but for the most part, I mean, it's just pretty. I don't want to say plain because that just sounds boring, but it's unadorned, it's simple, it's pure. Let's go with purity. I like that. All right, that's the Blackburn L2, guys. Check that out. Take it home with you today. These don't come with cases, by the way. This is the level of horn. Usually if you're buying this level of horn, you've already got like a double or a triple case you're going to be putting it in. So you just don't need that extra case laying around. We do have cases available if you want to get a case to go with this horn, but this one does not come with one. So there you go. That's kind of the simple story on that one. I'm going to set this one aside in a safe place. Actually, can I hand that to you, Jordan, to set on the table over there? Since it doesn't have a case, they're not. I'm going to grab the second one here, which does have a bag, little just kind of pouch.
Nice.
Yes? You were going to say something?
I was just going to say that you need to recommend music to us
recommend
today.
Music. Yes, that's my next thing to do, right? Okay. Staying on task, folks. That's one of my difficulties. I like to ramble. I like to go off on tangents. Go down rabbit holes, whatever you want to call it. But where's all my folks out there today? The chat's a little quiet this morning. The more people we get chatting, the more people we get watching. So that makes it more fun. So let me know how you're doing out there. Oh, I forgot to put on my Blackburn hat. Every person who buys a Blackburn trumpet gets a Blackburn hat. All right. This is one, and they have two different styles that come with these horns. This is more like the trucker style, I don't know. There you go. I don't wear hats much, but that's a Blackburn hat. Those are cool, right? Okay. So there's the Blackburn hats. Let's talk about some music. Today, well, it may have been yesterday, but let's just say this week, something amazing happened in the world of music 41 years ago. All right, so time for all you Gen Xers to start feeling old like me. Because this is the week that one of the greatest albums of all time was released. Yes, it is Huey Lewis and the News, Sports. Yes, that is the album that came out this week, 41 years ago. If that doesn't make you feel old, I don't know what does. But, it's still current to me, but man, it's what do they call it, classics or oldies now, I guess. I don't know. I mean, certainly 80s. It's a quintessential 80s album. Came out in 1983. And just took the world by storm. I mean, Huey Lewis, one of the greatest voices in popular music ever. I mean, he's got such a great tone and a richness to his voice, and it's got a little bit of that growl, a little bit of that rasp in it. That's just fantastic. And he's done so much great music over the years. And just a cool side note: Depeche Mode is here. Kill 'Em All, Metallica, I think you mean. Hey, that's a great album too. But I mean, we're talking about Huey Lewis right now because 41 years ago is when this one came out. But still, one of the greatest voices. Huey Lewis and I share the same birthday, July 5th, which is kind of a fun deal. And he's come on some difficulties these days. He has, I think it's called Meniere's disease. Is that what it's called? It's a problem with your inner ear, like all you hear is static all the time. Wow. So he's not able to sing anymore. Now, I shouldn't say anymore. I guess it comes and goes. So there's times when it's, not as bad and he can actually hear pitch and whatnot and can sing. But a lot of the times he just can't hear the pitch. So it makes singing extremely difficult. So it's a super, super sad deal, especially for a musician and a voice of his caliber. But the song, here's the songs on this album. The Heart of Rock and Roll. You don't get more classic than that. Heart and Soul. Bad is Bad. I Want a New Drug. One of the greatest pop songs of all time. Walking on a Thin Line. Finally Found a Home. If This Is It. Great love song. If This Is It, Please Let Me Know. If This Ain't Love, Baby. Whatever. You Crack Me Up. And then Honky Tonk Blues. I could pick any one of these songs as the representative of this album. But I think for me today, listening to it on the way into work, I'm going to go with Bad is Bad. And I can't play it for you because I'll get in trouble. But it's just a straight ahead blues number. It's got great harmonica work by Huey on there. And I think he's kind of underrated as a harmonica player, but he's just fantastic. The kind of theme of this song, cool is the rule, but sometimes bad is bad. So it's just a really great, just driving bluesy song. By the way, he's got great horns. Johnny, his saxophone player, fantastic saxophone work. This is just an iconic album, guys, and I use that word in every sense of the meaning. I was fortunate enough to see Huey Lewis a couple of times back in the day. I remember one concert was at the Mid-State Fair in is it Paso Robles, California, I think is where it was. And it was the sports tour, so it was early on in those days. Absolutely love the guy, love the music, a classic for sure. Huey Lewis in the News, the album is Sports, the song is Bad is Bad. Check it out, guys. I know you'll love it because you have to love it. So great. Huey's done a lot of work with other groups. I know he did an album a few years back with Tower of Power, which I thought was amazing. He did a Stax tribute album by Stax, meaning Stax Studios in Memphis, one of the iconic soul, R&B and soul studios out there. So kind of a tribute to that. He's been in a couple movies. I know, well, of course, Back to the Future with Power of Love and all of that. But there's a movie called Duets, which I think I've shared on the show before, where he plays a karaoke hustler, pretending that he doesn't know what karaoke is, goes into a bar, and then gets up on stage and just destroys it, kills it, and then wins the prize money, and then goes on and does it over and over again. Anyway, great film. Check it out, Duets. This album, Sports, Huey Lewis in the News, Bad is Bad. That's enough about that. That's my musical choice for the day. I hope you like. Oh, I need to actually do my due diligence and add that one to the playlist, the Wake Up with Greg playlist, which I think I forgot to mention yesterday. Wake Up with Greg playlist on Spotify for you guys right there. Public playlist, so you can listen to all of the songs I've recommended on this show for the past 140 episodes now. Is it 140 was Friday, right? Yeah. We're heading up to 150, guys. Wow. It's crazy. Wow. Jordan says, wow. With all of the energy that you can put into that word. Wow. Okay.
Owen Wilson, wow.
Let's dive into another horn, shall we? Yes, we shall. Get my gloves back on. All right, this is another, by the way, that previous trumpet, the L2, was a B-flat trumpet. I don't know if I implied that or said that specifically, but this is the next one. This is kind of the next level up from the L2. This is the Lux, L-U-X, Lux. Now, in all appearances, other than the fact that it doesn't have a brace on the tuning slide, this horn looks identical to the previous one. So very simple, very pure in its look and its design. But this is I think, what do they call it? A split bore or a hybrid bore. It's a 460/453 bore on this. So 460 valve block and then a 453, I guess, lead pipe. 21. It's the number 21 lead pipe on this with the Ambronze bell. I think it's the same diameter bell. Other features on this, everything is pretty much the same as the other. You got the Amato style water keys. Where's the button on that one? I have to take a look at that. That one's not functioning properly. Third slide lock, of course, for your slide there. So what's different about this horn? Basically, the bore is different. You've got the freedom of no bracing on the tuning slide, which really kind of frees up the resonance on there. The lead pipe is the 21 versus the 19, so it's a bit more open. This is a commercial horn, kind of positioned as a commercial, so great for lead work, great for, and that can be either in symphonic work or in lead, like commercial jazz work, rock, pop, anything, film work, any kind of stuff that you're doing. This is a really fantastic horn. This is the Blackburn Lux. There's that Blackburn logo again right there. Blackburn Lux. Lux, named after Eric's daughter. Eric Murine is the designer of this horn at Blackburn. And yeah, he named it after his daughter, which is kind of cool. So there it is. I'm not sure what else I can say about it other than it's an amazing horn. You really need to play it to hear it and feel it and understand just how great this horn is. But these are powerful horns made in the USA, Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, you need to check them out. This is the Blackburn Lux. Pair it up with a Blackburn hat. There you go. There you go. And you can take this home today, live on the website at palinmusic.com or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006 or by checking out our reverb page at reverb.com. There we go, all the way down the whole. All right. I'm just, with the gloves on, it's fun to kind of just feel around the horn. You can kind of feel the manufacturing of it. I don't know. It's fun. I don't know if I'm being weird or what. Anyway, I'm just losing my head today, guys. Random weirdo stuff. All right. So that's the Blackburn Lux. Check it out on the website. We're going to slide that one away. Move on to our next segment and then one final horn.
Yes. All right, next, can you show us something cool?
Show you something cool. I can. I'm going to set this one down, grab this other one. These are all Blackburns, by the way. The something cool, and I hope I'm not repeating myself because I do that a lot, it seems. But if you've never seen this, then good for you. If you have seen it, it's a great reminder. As I said, we talk about music, we talk about art, we talk about literature. All kinds of different things. And here's a combination of all of that. This is a book called Art Matters by Neil Gaiman. On the back it says, be bold, be rebellious, choose art, it matters. And art matters because your imagination can change the world. This is just a little guidebook to the world of art. And what I mean by that is it's segments taken from essays and different writings of Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman, if you don't know who he is, he's one of the most popular authors on the scene today. He's written American Gods, Stardust, Coraline, The Ocean at the End of the Lane. He's also does the graphic comic series Sandman, amongst others. Multiple award winners. He's the only author to have been awarded both the Carnegie and the Newbery medals for the same work, which is the Graveyard Book. And then Chris Riddell, I think it's Riddell because it's got two L's, is the illustrator for this book. He's a British illustrator. And just kind of scrolling through, you can kind of see the different illustrations in there. Really excellent, just kind of simple drawings, but really powerful. So, I mean, the point of the book, it says the world always seems brighter when you've just made something that wasn't there before. It's a call to arms is what it is about art and the importance of art and creating art. And there's a segment in here, why your future depends on libraries and reading and daydreaming and then making good art. Let me see if there's any other little snippets I can pull from this. Make interesting, amazing, glorious, fantastic mistakes, break rules, leave the world more interesting for being here, make good art. And that, I mean, he's got quotes from a few other artists and writers and famous people in here, but I'm not going to dwell on this a lot. You just need to check this book out. You know, you can check it out at your library. You can order it anywhere in the world. You can go to a used bookstore and pick it up, you know, for cheap. Or, find it on your Kindle or whatever. It's a super quick and easy read, but it's an important piece. It's an important book about art because the truth of the matter is art does matter. Whether your art is writing or whether your art is drawing or painting or, as we do here, music, creating music, writing music, sharing music, performing music. But, art can take all kinds of forms, whether whether you make things with your hands, like making furniture or making whatever it is. It can be, even like in the trades, like a trade can be an art form. Like, you ever watch these guys that like in the hot rod, I talk about cars a lot. These guys that make these custom cars and hot rods and are hand forming this metal and doing all these things, that is art. I mean, guys like Chip Foose and Boyd Coddington and all these guys, that they really are amazing artists. They're not just car guys or whatever, or people making furniture. Architecture. I mean, look at the people that draw and create these amazing buildings and homes and stuff that we live in. I mean, all of that is art. And if you don't live it and love it, art matters. It matters. So get out there, create some art, whatever it is. Write something, draw something, sing something, whatever it is. Just get out there. Chefs. I mean, you ever watch Chef's Table or any of those shows? I mean, the artistry involved in creating these meals and pairing flavors together. Yeah, art is a very broad term encompassing a lot of things, but it's extremely important, and this is a great little book to help remind you why it's important. So check it out, Art Matters by Neil Gaiman, illustrated by Chris Riddell. I think you'll love it. I know I did. All right, that's my something cool for the day. It's kind of short and sweet. It's cool. As you all know, I can just sit and ramble on about this stuff all day long. The coffee is on point today. It is working to wake me up. All right, we got one more horn for you. Oh yeah. One more Blackburn trumpet. Now this is a C trumpet, and this is a great horn for chamber work or solo work in an orchestra. This is the Blackburn X2. So the X model was their first C trumpet, and then they've got the X1 and the X2, all with just very slightly different features, different bell tapers and whatnot. This is also has the Ambronze bell, and as you can see, it's got a little bit shorter body, so you've got the C configuration here. Still has the number 19 lead pipe on there. There's the Blackburn logo once again. All of the features across the board are the same otherwise. A little stuck down there. The Blackburn. This is the X2 with the Louisville lead pipe. You can see that. It says Louisville right there. Okay. So this is a very responsive horn. Again, like I said, great for any of your symphonic solo work. Need a little valve oil on here. I would love for these horns to have a new home. Blackburn, we've been with Blackburn for a while, and they make just some of the best horns on the market, handmade in Louisville, Kentucky. So not sure what else I can tell you about that. Everything's pretty traditional, same water keys, the Amato style push button water keys there. You've got the finger rings on all 3 points, the first and third slide, as well as the top finger ring there. Again, these are stout horns, guys. These are all a bit on the heavier side, I would say. Not being a brass player myself, you know, I'm a saxophone player or clarinet player, as you know. These are high-end horns, and they have the weight to prove it. But with that weight, you're going to get just massive resonance, fantastic projection, overall sound quality. These are just top-notch horns, guys. So this is the Blackburn X2 C trumpet, live on our website right now at palinmusic.com, or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006, or checking out our reverb page at reverb.com. Look, you can get the mirror effect there. You can see your face in that. It's so darn shiny, right? Okay, so there you go, guys. That's horn number 3, the Blackburn C trumpet, the model X2. And I've got, I think I've got a couple other Blackburns in-house as well. I've got the E23, the E-flat trumpet, and I think I may have another one. Anyway, check out the website, palinmusic.com, or give me a call, 417-882-7006. All right. Oh, and I forgot my Blackburn hats. You know, we got Blackburn. You get a free hat if you buy a horn. There you go. Plus a bunch of other stuff. You get stickers and all kinds of fun things. All right. Well, that's horn number 3. What do we got left, Jordan?
Can you share some wisdom with us?
Yes, I can. This is kind of taking a little bit what I was saying about art. Also kind of a follow-up from yesterday when we talked about Quincy Jones and the album that we shared yesterday. But this is a fun quote from the dude himself, Quincy Jones. If architecture is frozen music, then music must be liquid architecture. It's an interesting quote, and it makes you think, because when you look at, you know, an amazing piece of architecture, it's got flow and rhythm and structure to it that you can feel the music in it. And the same is true of music. The way it flows, it's like liquid architecture because of the structure behind it. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too deeply, maybe it's not that deep, but I thought it was a great quote anyway. If architecture is frozen music, then music must be liquid architecture. Now, I don't know who first said that architecture is frozen music, but I'd have to look that up and see, but it stands to reason. If architecture is frozen music, then music is liquid architecture. I like it. So that's my little snippet for the day. That's the show, guys. Great having you all with us here this morning. Depeche Mode, thanks for being here. Max and Steve and all you folks out there. Try and make a living selling horns the best he can. Oh, that Greg was born a rambling man. Thanks, Max. I appreciate that. I didn't catch that till just now, but and then yeah. All right, there we go, guys. We're going to be back here tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Central, to do this one more time, and we'll keep it on going. Thank you all for being here. Let me leave you with this one parting thought: helping people make meaningful music is what we do, and when you're ready, I'm here for you too. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye-bye.